final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Go. Go.
Ready.
Sony Michel, his first carry. Gets past one man. Great way to start. Drive, 20 big ones and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
What you got? Huh?
I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Bravo.
Even. 4 down. Even. 24 is the mark.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range and all likelihood.
Can't go for that, bro.
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know, else. I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
It's a quarterback sneak. And boy, is he close. Did he get there?
Let's go.
No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And this defense delivers a turnover. Downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Get him.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
From the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, 7:34.
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Carr on the give. It's Washington. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
61, matchbox lights.
Easy, kill. 54.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10 to Michelle on the dump off. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Hit it.
They'll run it. This is Michelle trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Easy work. It's
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch 28. Single. I got a single. Let's go.
2nd and 10. It's complete. James White. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
All day, every day.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you and keep pressing forward.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
We're scoreless after 1. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
It's going to be a long day.
Shoot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. 23 yards the pickup there. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught. This is White. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hustle, hustle. Five.
They'll set up to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Come on, set.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch the boot. Watch
Get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Lacoste as tight end. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Monday, down. You wide, 8-8. We ain't giving up nothing today. $6.94.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
It's just me and you.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Let's
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
Again, it's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They go with Jacobs. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. It certainly worked, but that was a gutsy call to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, not sure I would have made that call, but give them a ton of credit for deciding to go for it and not only doing it, but doing it in fine fashion. Takes me back to this summer when we were touring camps. Remember we watched them practice, and they worked hard in these situations, and they blocked it up perfectly.
Defensively, they were so worried about the line of scrimmage. Once he got past that first wave of tacklers, goodbye.
Let's go.
Ready.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And down he'll go at the 25.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2nd and 5.
He set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
That's complete to White.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Jam.
Back to throw here. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Buying time, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. 2nd and 14. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the mic. I got you. I got you. Shim.
And go.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He'll drop to throw. Got his man. That's Harry. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Okay, ready?
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. They'll look to throw here. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Pilot, 64.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
24 is the mic. Watch the run.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Myers. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
White. Express. Hey, exit.
Throwing again. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, efforts.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Matt Lacoste, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This fielded a few yards. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Let's go, baby.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, we're good. 180.
Carr gives it off to Washington. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And it's Michel once again. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Ready. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Topper. Now.
On play action, they'll throw.
Check three.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet.
They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's go.
Now.
58.
Go.
Second and 10.
Yeah. You don't want that.
Goes underneath here to White. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Fire.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Looking to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Ready, set.
Boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Watch the out. Watch the out. Check, 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 check.
Break, sneak grip, sneak grip.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Ready.
Now back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Joker.
80 weapon.
From the gun, it's Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. To throw again. Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Again, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller His second touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a blitz coming, and down he goes. Tahir Whitehead picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. New England on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Michel. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Max Crosby able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Come on, fellas.
Now,
the Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Carr to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Coming to you.
Check 52.
Back to throw. Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there,
He's back to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Bailey now for the extra point. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. To throw is Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak.